What's up? Waist deep wade fishing, Southwest Florida. Hope all is well. Things are going the way you planned. Guess what? The weekend is coming. You'll be out on the water fishing. So, I do want to say thank you to everybody for liking, subscribing, and sharing and being a part of the Waist Deep family, helping me grow this thing to what it is today. With that being said, make sure to like, subscribe, and share, and hit the notification bell. Now that we've got that out of the way, what a topic I have for you guys today. We are going to discuss why your go-to lures develop more strikes and more catches than the other lures that are in your box. And it's not that they don't work. There's more to it. So stay tuned. I'm going to dive right into it and get into the philosophy behind why this happens. So we all use different lures. Okay, we've got, and most of us that are out there that are fishermen, especially inshore fishermen. Well, it could be inshore, it could be offshore, it could be a bass fisherman. Whatever fishing you do, basically, if you fish, we collect lures. I'm guilty of it myself. But we all have that certain set of lures that we know. Those are the first 3 or 4 different types of lures, whether it be plug, soft plastic, top water, subsurface, jig, spoon, whatever it may be. You have your particular set of favorites, and they catch fish. And then you have those other lures in the box that you've thrown a couple of times, and maybe you got a hit or two. Barely, that really don't catch the fish that the ones that you feel confident catch fish. So let's go deeper into it. Why is it that one lure, catches fish and the other doesn't? Well, you have colors, you have design, body design, action, depth, castability. There's a lot of factors that go into what makes you your favorite lure. The way it feels while you're cranking it, whether it be, in spin casting gear or bait casting gear. All of those things go into factor. But why is it, really, why is it that certain set of baits that you have your regular box at home, and then you've got that box that if you're going out, that box is going to be in your bag. And that box, that one box, is every one of the lures that and you feel confident that will catch fish. Well, here's what it is. See, there's a certain type of lure, let's just say, and let's just throw this out there. The white soft plastic from 3.5 inches to 4 inches. And I'm guilty of this myself. White is a very, very universally, if that's a word, thrown all over Florida, all over the beaches. I'm guilty of this myself. It's my go-to. If I'm snook fishing, in the summertime on the beach, the first thing I'm throwing when I get out there is a white paddle tail in the troughs. Why? It's because I feel comfortable with it. And it's going to be either a DOA, a chicken boy lure, or a saltwater assassin. It's one of those 3. And why is it one of those 3? It's because of the confidence I have in the bait. The feel, the way I can make that bait, maneuver, the action I can give it. I mentally feel that bait, will give me the best chance if there is a feeding snook. But that is all in your mind. Okay, I want to be the first one to tell you, it's all in your mind. Because I've been experimenting while I'm out there, and I'm throwing spoons, and not the regular spoons, not the white spoon that I like to throw. I'm throwing a gold spoon, you know, on the beach after a snook. I'm throwing a silver with a red head. You know, I never threw a silver with a red-headed spoon until this year, and I've caught snook on them. Okay, but I always went to that white or that gold spoon because I felt comfortable with it. Now, don't get me wrong, I still use the same brand. Okay, it's still the same brand of spoon, but it's a different color. It's not my comfort zone, so I don't feel confident. And that confidence that you have in those baits that you throw, well, that confidence and the ability to feel like, okay, I can catch anything with this. Okay, you're throwing, you're moving that lure the way you're used to moving it. You're confident in the color. Well, I call it it's some kind of spiritual thing. Maybe it's being one with the sea, but for some reason, those confidence baits will continue to catch fish. But here's what you're missing out on. When you go out there and you experiment with something that's outside the box, something that most fish have not seen, something that nobody else is throwing, well, the secret is the fish haven't seen it. And chances are, if you're, you know, in an area for a particular amount of time, and you keep going back to those areas because there's some of your zones that you fish, well, those fish get used to seeing those comfort baits. And there's sometimes when I'm not getting bit on those comfort baits, but I won't take them off because I feel comfortable with them. And it's not just the soft plastic, it goes with the plugs, it goes with the top waters. This is a universal philosophy. What I want you guys to do while you're out there, and try it because it does work. And in the videos that are upcoming, you're gonna see me throwing baits that I wouldn't normally be throwing on the flats. I wouldn't normally be throwing on the beaches for snook, on the oyster bars. And it's because I've learned to get out of my comfort zone, experiment with different color patterns, different body patterns, you know, different vibrations that these baits have thrown off. And I've got myself away from my comfort zone box, and it's just opened up a whole new world of fishing opportunity. So do yourself a favor, get in that box, find a couple of baits that you don't usually use that are outside the norm the next time you go out fishing. And if you could, when you do that, please feel free to leave your experience in the comments at the bottom over here in the description of this video. All right, well, with that being said, this is Mark Way, Steve Wade Fishing, Southwest Florida. Get out there, try something new, use a bait you've never used before. Try something that you've been curious to use. It just might surprise you. That one bait may pull in 3 or 4 snook or 5 or 6 redfish. You never know. With that being said, see you on the next video. Love you all. Peace.